Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do a fun, quick, and cute craft. Stay tuned. So guys, today we are going to have some super duper fun. So make sure you stay until the end of the video, because if you don't, you're going to miss some awesome crafting, some terrific ideas and techniques for things that you ordinarily might overlook. And the second part is sticking around until the end really helps me out with my YouTube report card. And I really do appreciate those of you who are able to watch my videos from beginning to end, as well as those of you who watch as much as you possibly can. I do appreciate it. So here is what we are going to be making. These are just so stinking cute, and they are so easy. And here's what they are. They are pencil boxes. So these make great little craft fair sellers. They are just so stinking cute, so easy to make. And don't you just love this white and black plaid paper? There is just something about plaid that screams Christmas. And then when you pair the plaid with red, oh my goodness, it just becomes even more beautiful. Here's what I'm using, guys. I'm using more napkins. So again, I have my 13 by 13 napkin. It's a 3-ply, but when I pull off the 2 plies, I am left with my gorgeous piece of paper on which I can now work. And that is exactly what I did. I took my napkins, and it only takes one, and you can get 2 boxes from one. So let's do some fun crafting. Let's make these, guys. So like I said, you can get 2 boxes out of one 12 by 12 piece, and our box size will measure 5.5 by 10. I'm also going to be decorating with these photo play stickers. So I'm going to set the stickers to the side, bring in my scoreboard, place it in on the 5.5 inch side, and on the 5.5 inch side we're going to score this at 7/8, 2 1/2, 3 3/8, and at 5. So again, we're scoring at 7/8, 2 1/2, 3 3/8, and 5. Then we'll rotate it to the 10 inch side, and we're going to score this at 3/8, and 1 1/4. And we'll rotate it to the opposite 10 inch side and score this at 3/8, and 1 1/4. And I know a lot of you had questions about scoring and if the scoring would actually tear the paper. No, I haven't experienced that. I am using a stylus that has a round head on it. So if you don't have one of those, you might want to be careful, because if you are using a scoring tool that has a pointed edge on it, it might catch. I can't say that it won't, but I know that with my rounded head stylus, it goes straight through that fine. So now I am going to take this and just fold and burnish all of my scores. And you can see that when I laid my plaid down, I didn't lay it down too straight, but that's okay. We're not going to let that interfere with this being a great project. And so before we go any further, guys, I want to talk about the spray adhesive that I'm using, because this is very critical to the success of your project in making sure that you have a very good stick of tissue to cardstock. That way you know that you probably can minimize tearing as you score. And this Elmer's has always worked well for me, and I get it at Hobby Lobby, but you can probably find this at most stores. I know they even sell this in Walmart. I think I've seen it there. But I like it because it says right here that it resists bleed through It's acid free and photo safe. So this is definitely something that you want to have, or something like it. So now that we have all of our scores folded and burnished, the narrow flap on this is the glue flap. So we will have two corner pieces, top and bottom, that we need to remove. And we are making this a dual end flat fold. So that means that whatever we do down here, we need to do up here. So I am going to bring in my trusty little finger blade, and I am going to take out this piece. And then I am simply going to go to each score mark and drag down. So I'm going up to the second score mark, and I'm dragging down, and I'm freeing up those tabs. Now I'm going to turn it on this side and do the same thing. So let's free up the tabs. Okay, so now that we have our tabs free, we are going to place down this piece and this piece. So we are going to glue them down completely. So I'll take my glue, going to fold that in and get it stuck down. I'll do the same thing over here. We're going to get this stuck down. And guys, there are so many pretty napkins out there, so many nice, fun, holiday themed napkins, any themed napkins you can find. I like to find a lot of mine on Amazon, but I have picked up napkins before at Tuesday Morning. I have also picked up napkins at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. They'll have great seasonal napkins there as well. So there are a lot of places that you can look if you're looking for napkin sources. So now that I have this folded in, I'm going to use my scissors, and where I've got these two narrows, I am simply going to come across and just trim them down to maybe halfway. Then I am going to angle in on these tabs. This is just going to make it easy for our box to fold, and I'll do it on both ends. And then on this flat piece here, I am simply going to notch out just a tiny piece, and this too will help the box to close easily. And you can see how tiny the pieces are that I notched out on that. So remember when I said whatever we do here, we have to do here. So we're going to take this, rotate it, take those two narrow flaps and trim them down. Then we are going to angle in on these. And now we can angle in on our tab. So now we can put our good looking box together. So I am just going to go through and just make sure that all of my folds are nice and crisp. And then I'm going to place my glue on my narrow piece here. Going to make sure I've got enough glue so that I cover this and we close it and everything's nice and neat. And now I can just take this piece, we're going to match it up from end to end, and I want to make sure that my score mark here is aligned with that. So I'm going to get everything stuck down and everything nice and crisp, because that is what we want. So now when I take this, I should be able to close the bottom and I should be able to close the top. And now we have another gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous box that we can take our pencils and put in this box. Now, one thing that I've done is, because I made the bottom a flat fold too, if you are planning on selling these and you have the pencils in them, I would probably take just a clear piece of tape and put it on the bottom so that your pencils won't come out. But you can probably very easily get 10 or 12 pencils in this box. So we're going to close our box, and now that we have the box closed, all we need to do now is decorate. And how you choose to decorate is completely up to you on a project like this. But I am going to decorate these for cuteness, because I think when you have projects like this and you have them out on your craft fair table, we're going for cuteness, and it's cuteness that sells. So well-crafted, cute crafts sell, guys. So I am going to take this little fellow right here, and I'm simply going to put him down at a little angle. Then I'm going to take his little cap, turn it around to the side, use my bone folder to get a good stick on this. And if for some reason my stick wanted to resist, then I would add just a little bit of glue to it to make sure that I had it nice and stuck. So basically all I've done is I have taken this little gnome, put him right there at the bottom. I am going to take just a little bit of glue because his cap wants to come up, and I really don't know how old my stickers are. So if you have any doubt about how old your stickers are, it does not hurt to add some glue to anything that you're trying to sell, because the last thing you want is to have something out on your craft fair table that's coming apart. That would be horrible. So now that we have our gnome on, I am simply going to take some twine. So I'll tie myself a little bow, and all we're doing here, guys, is adding a pop of color. And we all know that when you put red next to anything black and white, you've got instant pop, and that's exactly what you want with little projects like this. So I'm going to bring my others back in, and you can see just how sweet they really are. And they started as napkins, and we took the napkins and we made our own paper. So just imagine if you needed a whole bunch of these, and you've got a pack of napkins that has 43 sheets in it, you can make 43 of these and just hand them out, sell them, or whatever it is you want to do. This is a fabulous, fun little way of creating an awesome, awesome project for your craft fair table, or for any other reason that you might want to use them. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys, have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.